Alright guys, so earlier in the week I made a video telling you guys about the issues with the differential on the olds. It seemed to be just a minor issue. I think it comes down to the design of the spool and how the bearing sits. And I had this happen to me, and I don't know if I mentioned it in the other video, where I set it up, I had good backlash, I put the caps in place after kind of like roughly getting the backlash I felt was okay. I put the caps in place, I checked it again, and then before I torqued down the caps for the carrier bearings, or the spool bearings, I finished tapping in the shims all the way in. Well, as soon as I did that, the backlash changed. So what that tells me is that before you tighten anything down, those shims have to be all the way in, which it makes sense. They're mated to a certain bore, but if they're not in all the way, or you made the mistake of not seating them all the way, you're gonna have issues like I did with the spool in the olds. Which again, I'm not bad mouthing. Obviously, you guys know I bought the rear end from JJ. I'm not bad mouthing his work because it happened to me when I was setting up the backlash, and I just went off backlash, and I literally just checked the pattern, and I'll show you guys in a second here. But what I wanted to say is, wanted to explain this in its entirety, because Saturday and Sunday we raced. Saturday we tuned, Sunday we raced. Monday I had off. Tuesday I had the car at the shop. I put it in the lift. I popped off one of the inspection covers and stuck my bore scope in there. Come to find out, I'm seeing shrapnel, so I popped the cover off. The drain plug was full of, a little nipple. You guys saw the video if you guys watched it. Luckily Tuesday night, I called my buddy up, who I race Sportsman with. He had shims for a 10 bolt. Boom, I'm in business. Wednesday, we get it all together. Thursday, I load up the car during lunch. Got fuel. I loaded light. I knew that my buddy going to race there, which you guys know, my best bud David Meyer. He's not only one of my best friends, he's a hell of a cylinder head porter. He ported the cylinder heads and intake on my car, and he was also the officiant in our wedding. So I wasn't able to be at the track for his first time down the track in over 3 years after his divorce. I hope I can say that. And I'm like, man, I really wish I was there. So I told him, like, you're going to go out for slick night? And he's like, yep, we're going to try to. So I'm like, all right, it's on. So I got the car loaded up Thursday. We went. We made 2 passes, an 1181 and 1182. No major noises, no major clunks. And today I popped the diff cover off to just re-inspect and check. Everything seems to be in place. I can't move the spool or anything. So I'm not going to waste time. I'm going to get right to it, and I'll show you guys everything that's going on, and I'll post pictures and whatever little video we got from that night on Thursday, and I'll show you what we got for a pattern. Alright guys, so I'm going to crawl into the car here, and I have my guide here, so you can see we got acceptable patterns, and I have something in between here, and let me flip the page, and none of this. So what tells me is that we do have an acceptable somewhat pattern, but the gear does have bad wear because of that, how many passes, and it's past use and whatever. I'm not expecting perfection. I don't know if you guys can make it out, but you guys can see on the drive side how we're coming off of the toe into the heel, but not straight off of the heel. So on the drive side, it's the convex side. You guys can see how we're coming off like that, and we got something similar to what's like here, where it's coming off of the well, that's inner. So let's go to drive like this. It's a little longer though, so but it's kind of like that. So I'm gonna live with it because none of what we have matches any of this shit. Doesn't taper off either. So that tells me that on the drive side, we still have, and by the way, guys, I used lipstick. So let's go to the coast side. The coast side is going to be a little bit harder to read because of the glare that I'm getting. But you can see the way the lipstick smushed out. And we're going from the center of the gear, or the tooth, towards the heel. And, you know, it's kind of like this. So, something like that. But we don't have anything that matches like this, but we are going to have conflicting patterns because of the ill pattern caused before, which isn't a big deal. The main thing I came out here to do was check backlash, and I just happened to ask my wife if she had any garbage lipstick that I can kind of see what it was doing. And it looks like we're good. I just wanted peace of mind here. So it looks like on the drive side, you can see the residual lipstick. We're coming off toe towards the heel. We're not exactly starting, again, it's kind of like this pattern here. And then on the coast side, which is the convex side, and it's really hard to see, you can see that we're going, you can see a residual material there of the lipstick, and we're going from, it's looking like that. So really, we kind of have a good pattern. I still have some gear wine, though, on the street. But again, this gear spent some time moving around in there, so I really can't tell. So for now, I am happy that we do have somewhat of a decent pattern, and our backlash hasn't changed. And we're going to run it like this, hopefully till the end of the year. And I plan on inspecting it between races. I plan on doing that. And for the next check, I plan on ordering some pattern compound. That for sure. And hopefully by next time, I do plan on putting a couple street miles, so hopefully we can mesh it. Because this thing only has 2 passes after I redid all this. So hopefully we can get some better meshing out of it. But it looks good. So I figured I would follow it up. I'm going to add some videos. I won't keep it too long. So we'll let you guys go. Share, like, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram as Copper Cutlass. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell your mom. I'm a pretty cool guy. I'm a nice guy. I fucking love dogs. I like long walks along the beach during the sunset when I'm on vacation. I like craft beer. I mean, what else do I have to tell you guys? So either way, we'll let you guys go. And I'm going to try to document more races. I know the last video sucked, but this is a brand new phone. So our quality right now is fucking perfecto. And I am going to do some playing around with shocks. I think these shocks are garbage. So I'll let you guys go.
$11.82 at 111.